edit.
The beauty of editing.
Not very good at it. Hi guys! We are at my parents' house today, and I decided to do a little bit of a different Disney style video. I'm going to do a what worked for us while we were gone. All of the planning that you do, all of the prep that you make. Then when you get there, certain things might work and certain things might not. You may have, determined that I didn't need 50 packs of aspirin, I needed 2. Or I wish I'd had 50 more Band-Aids, I only took 2. So we're gonna go through our bag. I have
Or I wish we'd have brought kids. Or not.
So glad we didn't take the kids. I know that sounds horrible to some people.
They're adults.
They're 16 and 18. It's not like they were 2 and 4. And we've been together 20 years. This is the first trip we have ever taken without any kids. First, guys. 20 years we've been together. Never a trip without our kids. So, I think we earned it, number 1. Number 2, we're allowed to have getaways. Every parent should have a getaway. It's okay. Now, with that being said, I'd like to introduce the first thing that we took. This was actually a last minute item. It's a bag. What you doing?
I'm just going to angle it towards you.
A little bit more. Don't.
That's why.
Just make sure you're closer to me.
I'm fine.
Be close, baby. Be close. Aww. So, this bag,
lifesaver.
Ended up being our park bag. And I know it looks huge, well it is big, but we'll get to why that's okay in a little bit when I talk about another item. But, yeah. So, when you're packing your park bag, a lot of people have a standard size backpack or just a small bag or even a fanny pack that they use. Kudos to the ones that can get away with that, by the way, the fanny packs. I don't know how people use something that small. And videoing this time and using 3 different devices for videoing led to a lot of extra baggage, so to speak. We'll get to all that. But anyway, this was a last minute item. My mother had it in a rummage sale like a week before we left. And I nabbed it up. And ended up being an absolute blessing in disguise. So this was what we took to the park every day. Now, in it is the stuff that we did or did not end up using or needing a lot of. We bought ponchos, lifesavers. Unfortunately,
not those though.
Well, no, hold on.
Okay.
Unfortunately, these were too small for all of this. Mama got baggage. So, however, thank you, baby.
I like baggage.
I know you like your baggage. Thankfully, though, they were perfect for covering up the bag and the scooter. So they worked out, just not intended, not their original intended use.
Exactly.
Now, if you're a small person, not an adult human being.
They fit me.
It fit you. It was a little snug around your exact midriff. And not horrible.
And I'm like 220, 230. So
you were 2X in shirts. So, and that's about as high as you can go with these. That was a good way to say that. Was excellent, dude. Nice. So, oh, sorry. I'm out of sync all of a sudden.
Can't teach her anything.
Hey, I'm the one that did it the first time. You're the one trying to do it again. Okay. So anyway, the Dollar Tree ones, excellent if you're not larger than 2X, or if you need it for covering a bag, items, covering the scooter. You need to cover a kid. Just remember they can't breathe through it. Same.
Yeah, we found out that way the hard way.
Stop it. So we were at Rainforest Cafe, and I found a much better poncho for me. This will be on every return trip. I love this thing. It looks like one of those big wildlife coats with all the pockets and stuff. And it has a brim on the hat. It is so cute. There's actually a picture of me on Instagram with it. So
it's kind of the Maid Marian look.
It was cute. So then one of the next items I want to talk about, which we already talked about the bag. Oh, the sunscreen. What did I do with the sunscreen?
Not only did we get a lot of use out of this, but so did a lot of people on the buses.
Yes. The sunscreen?
Yeah.
Yes. So we took, it is Banana Boat Sport Cool Zone, SPF 30. As you can see, I am not burnt. And I did tan. See, I have tan. That's not burn, that's tan.
I got a little red.
Hubby got some, no, you got tan. You got nicely tan,
okay.
yeah.
Nicely tan.
And I burn. Generally, I turn as red as my shirt is. Like, I lobsterify really easy. We took, I think 5 cans of this. We didn't even make it through 1. We did technically end up using a second can, but only because I gave our other can to the people that were on the bus. They went to Disney World without sunscreen.
Bad idea.
Ooh, she was as red as my shirt.
She was.
I felt horrible for her. I was so freaking out that she was going to get sun poisoning because they were heading back to the parks without sunscreen. I'm like, no, baby girl, you take this and use it. And it's going to sting, but you're going to like it in the end. So I hope they used it, but it went really, really far. Like, we used 1 can all week long, and the other can that we gave away was still really full. What I really like about it is the top twist to open. I don't know if you see that spray. And then you can close it again, and it doesn't spray. So you can put it in your bag, and it doesn't leak, and it doesn't go everywhere. So that was like a major...
Now I can smell it. We got to go back to Florida.
I know, right? And that's something else. Now we have that imprinted memory with that smell. We're going to think of Disney.
I just used it on my head and face area.
Yeah, head and face for him. For me, it was obviously face, neck, arms, because I wore tanks all week long, and chest. Another must for us were earplugs.
For me.
For hubby, because he's not married to a light sleeper. Okay, they got it. They got it. So we and we're back. So the next thing I want to talk about is the flashlight that I took. I don't know if y'all saw the prep videos where I talked about taking a flashlight. I still didn't even put batteries in it. Does that tell you how much I used it?
Didn't use it at all.
I didn't use it at all. Once I went to sleep, I was asleep. I never woke up to go to the restroom once. Novel experience. I'm normally up at least once a night.
Well, when you leave your hotel room around what, 9 or 10 o'clock?
About 10 o'clock, 9:30 sometimes.
Okay. And you don't come back until 11 o'clock at night, and you're constantly on the go. I'd say you're tired.
True fact. So then the next thing that I want to talk about is lipstick chargers. I don't know if it's just because this isn't a super expensive high quality one. There's not even a name brand on this. It helped a little bit for the phone, but not enough for me to say I should make sure I have that every time. And it actually became a big old pain in the neck to try to make sure I had enough chargers to charge it every night. And this other one that was gifted to me, again, there's no name brand on it. If you're going to do lipstick chargers as a way to help keep your phone going while you're at the park, make sure you've got high quality ones that do real good charges on them. I know the next time we go, I am buying the one that guarantees 5 charges off of it, and then maybe I'll get at least 1.
I want one of those chargers I saw on the TV. It's a battery charger thing. It's $100, and it will actually start a car.
Cool. The next thing I want to talk about, the bags. The best idea ever. When you're going through bag check to get in the park, they still have to look inside the big bag, right? But you are supposed to open it and pull everything out. But if you're pulling everything out in more dark bags, then you have to continue opening bags, right?
These are just good because you can see through them.
The guards were like, clear bags, I love it. And they loved every time we pulled out these, and I really wish, because I got this one at the Target dollar spot. I really, really wish I had gotten at least 2 more of these now. These are going to go, this one's going to go in my my Disney suitcase that I just leave everything in for our Disney trips.
Because she's already planning the next one.
I am. And like, the Lysol will stay in there, because I did spray the remote and spray doorknobs when we got to the resort. But this ended up being, and waterproof. Like, we got downpoured on more than once.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't have been any wetter if we just jumped in the swimming pool and jumped back out. Like, we were soaked.
Yeah, couldn't have got any wetter.
And, you know, everything that was in this, dry as a bone.
And this right here is where we kept the camera and the batteries.
That's where we kept all the cameras and batteries and chargers and such. All electronics were in that. And then, hold on, I had another thought along with that while we were doing that. The other thing that I did was plastic, you know, like I said, the plastic baggies. This was my autograph book. And again, clear bag so they can see through it, but it was dry. I wrapped it like that, and it was down in that bag. And then, of course, we covered it with the poncho, but the first night we didn't have the ponchos on it, and dry. So, you know.
Was everything dry? Oh, I love being me.
You're such a turd. So then, since I pulled it out, shut up. This is normally our park bag. This is where we kept my wallet. The sunscreen was supposed to be in here. It didn't always end up making it back into this, but that's okay. What else was in here? Sunglasses. Stuff. My little medicine thing with all of our pills in it if we needed, you know, headache or aches and pains or allergy. And this, I still will use this because it fit down in the park bag really nice. But given the fact that we started doing videoing and stuff like that, we clearly needed more than just this for everything. But it was really nice because the wallet was in here, easy to find. Oh, our pen stuff that we kept buying was in here. Just miscellaneous little stuff. Oh, a toothpick that I never used. It can stay in there, I guess. Stuff. Just the little itty bitty stuff all ended up in here. It was wonderful. My little bitty fan.
Now I know why your videos are so dang long.
Why? Because you keep interrupting me?
We put stuff in this. End of story.
My little bitty fan was also in this. I did ask him to be in this video. I should have just known better.
Yeah.
So, thankfully the weather wasn't horrible, but I think the biggest part of it was I wasn't trying to walk and run around. I was on the scooter. Best idea ever. If you have mobility issues and you have any doubts that you're going to be able to walk the parks, any doubts, rent a scooter. We'll talk about that in a minute. I really need to just do a video on the scooter.
You do.
But it did come in handy a couple times. If I get start having a panic attack or an anxiety attack, I like to pull out the fan. Helps me cool off. I can refocus on doing something else instead of just why I'm panicking. It does help. The wipes, we ended up not using these. I was really surprised.
I didn't even know you had those.
I always had them. We always had them.
I'm just saying, I didn't.
I'm really surprised that we didn't use these. I did use my Germex gel stuff, soap, you know, hand stuff, because I'm a germaphobe. And, but I didn't use the wipes as much as I could. My small wallet, I couldn't find it. I've already lost it since we've been home. You guys saw in a video where I made the smaller wallet to go in this, so I don't have to carry my great big normal everyday one. I loved it. It worked out perfect. I was able to keep ID in it, the gift cards that we took in it, which again turned out to work out really nicely. I loved doing the gift card. Thank you, Amanda Amanda Wilkinson. Doing that again, actually. The gift card, buying the gift cards and just using gift cards, not having to carry that much cash or trying to worry about debiting out of your debit card was awesome. Loved it.
The only thing that I was worried about was that would we spend it there?
What do you mean?
The gift cards. Because, well, at first I was unaware that you could use them online and stuff. I just thought you had to have
it at the card.
Yeah, so I was a little concerned whether or not we would, but believe me, it wasn't an issue.
Yeah, they got spent. We could have taken a few more and got spent.
Several more, yeah.
Another thing that we took, and I don't have the actual one that we used, I have an example one. was a laundry basket. This is the laundry bag. We used the pop-up laundry hamper that I managed to find at the Dollar Tree.
Awesome idea.
It was so nice to have all of it just right there, and then when we were ready to repack up, we just dumped it in the suitcase.
Every night we took our dirty clothes, tossed it right into that hamper. Didn't have to worry about it.
Stayed in one spot. They weren't laying on the floor.
Didn't have to throw them back in the suitcases, and yep, it was awesome. And we considered doing laundry, but we decided why spend $7-8 on laundry.
Yeah, because the machines were expensive.
It was $3 for a wash and $2.75 for a dry.
That was expensive.
Well, for us it was expensive.
For us it just seemed silly.
Yeah, there was no need because we weren't going to put the clothes back on.
Yeah, we decided we were fine without the clothes.
We had plenty of clothes.
I already talked about the clear plastic bags. Oh, I know why I brought this other one. Another thing we did this trip that I've never done before was I sorted our clothes by day and put them in a bag. So when we pulled out this bag, both of our outfits for the day were in it. Did you like that or not?
Yeah, it's really organized, but it didn't bother me.
I just liked that we could pull it out.
No, I agree.
There was no question of what shirt were you wearing with this pants and what pants were you wearing with this shirt. It was all right there, just said and done.
Right there, said and done.
Easy breezy, lemon
squeezy.
Done. I loved it. Another item that was new to us this year, actually, is the friction rub, aka Chub Rub.
Awesome stuff.
Thankfully, I didn't have to use it, but I wasn't the one walking. You were.
It saved many parts of my body, I'll tell you that right now.
Now, why you ended up not liking it for your knee?
I have a knee brace that I'm supposed to wear all the time because I like to treat my body like a teenager when it wasn't. So I have a knee brace, I have a back brace, I'm supposed to walk with a cane. But when I put the knee brace on, that stuff literally...
It kept it from working.
Yeah, it allowed it to slip off because it wasn't sticking to my leg right. That was kind of an issue for a while, but it seemed like the longer I walked on my... It seems like the longer I've used my body, the less pain I'm in, so...
Well, just walking isn't abuse.
No, not... Well, now it is.
Because you've tortured it for so long.
But anyway, that's awesome stuff.
So the Friction Block, aka Chub Rub, once I convinced him to use it.
Yeah.
Because at first he didn't want to use it. And I'm like, look, just try it one day, please. And then...
Oh, dude, I was... Yeah, I was rubbing that stuff on every parts of my body.
Okay. And they get the picture. It was helpful.
It was very helpful.
So then the last item I'm going to talk about is our window decorations. And I have to say I was really surprised I didn't see more decorated windows. I really was. Weren't you surprised? Like, as big of a deal as this kind of being now.
It didn't shock me, but yeah, I only saw two.
Yeah, besides
two others besides ours. One person.
And they weren't like decorated. They just had their stuff in the window.
Well, one person had a pair of tennis shoes sitting in the window, and I'm thinking maybe that was just to dry them out.
Yeah, in the sunlight.
But they were real expensive new shoes,
yeah.
So maybe they were trying to show them off to the world. I don't know. But another person just took the curtains and tied them into like a little hammock and stuck a bear or monkey or something. Stuffed animal in it. That was all we saw.
That was all we saw. I bought several of these, this color, the gold, and then some red. And then we pulled a boo-boo. What did we forget to do before we left?
We forgot to take them down.
We forgot to take them down. So sorry, Disney World. It was not on purpose. It was exhaustion.
I think she did it on purpose.
I did not. I wanted them back, so I wanted to use them again. Now I have to go buy more.
Oh.
But anyway, I really liked, you know, it was pretty when we walked up. You couldn't, because of the way we walked up to the room, you have to kind of go past our room to see our window. But I liked, you know, swinging out a little bit and seeing our little bit of decorations and then hitting our room. And it was just fun, and I liked it. And hubby was awesome, helping me get it all up. And while he put it up, I'm the one that just said, put that there, put that there, put that there, put that there. Okay, I don't care. Good. And it looked really cute. Simple, easy, had a couple little banners. One said, happy anniversary, here with no kids, and then Mickey and Minnie kissing with a little heart in between them. So it worked out great.
Fantastic.
So, don't have any clue how long this video is going to end up being because now I have to edit like a mad dog. I love my daddy, but daggone it, dude, seriously. So anyway, I wanted to say...
You did that to me yesterday.
I did do that to you yesterday because you were oblivious. It was hilarious.
Yeah, when I left that in, by the way.
Good.
I did. I left it in. I was doing a video yesterday, and she was going behind me, and she was... I left it in.
I thought about licking his head.
Now that I'd have noticed.
Nuh-uh, not if I didn't actually touch it.
Oh, okay.